Hey guys, so if you're looking to buy the Strava subscription and you're not sure if it's actually like good for you and worth it, I just wanted to make this like a quick video for you. What are the pros and cons? And I hope it's going to be helpful. So what is great about the Strava subscription is that you're gonna have route planning. So you can create routes using heat maps, which helps discover popular trails and avoid disused paths. Also, live segments, real-time updates on performance against personal bests or leaderboard times, matched runs, compare performance on repeated routes to track progress, fitness and form metrics, goal setting. You can set and track specific fitness or performance goals, so that's great. As you can see right here, they set custom goals. And a recover app, access to exercise aimed at injury prevention and recovery. Then you are going to find also things like leaderboards, social engagement, and progress tracking. So like year-over-year statistics. It's Strava friendly. You're gonna have the Strava beacon that you can like share a live location during activities for safety. And it's like support for the development of Strava. So these are the pros, but what are the cons that you have to be actually aware of? So first thing first is the cost. High price point. So this is something you have to be aware of, is that yes, you're going to find a student discount here, but still that if you're going to pay, for example, the annual, that like €50, and then you have to be like aware of that it's like pretty pricey for some people. And even like some people could say like even what they offer for the price, the value is just not there. Then also the training plans. So the training plans like adaptability and integration with other data, and you are going to find basic analytics. So the reports are not detailed comparing to like Garmin or Training Peaks. So then you're gonna have like also the free alternatives. This is another thing, is that like Garmin Connect, Komoot, Runalyze, Smash Run, and they offer like similar or even better functionality for free. So that's something that you have to be aware of. And then reduced free functionality. So in the past, what happened is that Strava has moved free features like detailed segment tracking behind a paywall. And then also the updates is something that I've read also on Reddit, that plenty of people reported that infrequent feature updates despite rising subscription costs. And yeah, so that's something that you should be aware of. I just want to make this like a quick video for you. What are the pros and cons if you want to actually get the Strava? I hope it was beneficial for you. And thank you very much for watching, and have a great day and goodbye.